So good day. My name is Ahmad Aliu Maidamisa, PhD, an associate professor of the Department of Operation Research, Statistics and Operation Research, Modibo Adama University, Yola, Nigeria. I would like to share with you the title of this paper presentation. The title is Contract Pre-qualification Selection by TOPSIS Method. You will all agree with me that bidding a contract requires a lot of attributes, and a number of contractors are available for the bidding. Now, these arrays of contractors, along with these attributes, has become a very challenging issue to the judges of any contract bidders. Now, it becomes a challenge in the sense that every organization that has to do with selection, that was involved in selection, will have to make a very good decision in order to select a very good contractor that can deliver any project at a expected completion time. Now, this becomes a challenging for any judges to decide on who should be selected. Now, the purpose of this work is to select a very good contractor that can guarantee timely completion, and then to improve on the earlier publications of Al-Hartib 2001. It becomes a challenging in the sense that it becomes an optimization problem, whereby you have to decide on which should be the good person that will be awarded this contract. Now, the material for this work was based on a publication that was adapted in the International Journal of Project Management in 2001, volume 19, number 1, pages 19 to 27. Now, the data was directly from that publication. If you look at this table, you see that any bidder or a contractor that you have to examine the experience, his experience on a particular project, his financial capability, stability is all very important. And then the quality performance of his previous work, and then the manpower resources that is available to him, and then the equipments also, they are very, very important. And the current workload, supposing he has some work at hand. Now, this was exactly from that publication. And then we are going to use it to show to you how this becomes a challenging problem, so that we will be able to make a concrete decision on how to select the good contractor. Now, this table below the first one, it shows how the data for this research work was used. Now, an example of 5 contractors was used in this publication based on these attributes, 6 attributes. Now, exactly this, for instance, the figure, the first contractor, 1, with the experience, he has 8 years of experience on the job, and so on, the others follows. Now, this was exactly adapted from analytical hierarchical process scale of preference by Thomas Sati. So we now form this table based on that method to be able to get those figures that you are seeing on this screen. For instance, if you look at contractor 4, who has 9, the intersection of experience with the contractor, the element there is 9. Now, what this 9 means is this. Based on the Sati scale of reference, where it's rated from 1 to 9. Now, 9 tells you that contractor 4 has an extremely good on experience, more extremely than the others, contractor 1, 2, 3, and 6. Because if you look at 9, it's higher than those figures there. So the others could be interpreted in the similar way. So we now move to the methodology, how this work was used, which type of methodology is adapted for this particular research work. If you remember, we are talking of TOPSIS. TOPSIS stands for Technique of Order Preference Similarity by Ideal Solutions. So based on this methodology, consider 3 types of attributes to be able to judge any decision alternative for selection. Now, the first one is qualitative benefit attributes. You have to look at the qualitative benefit attributes of any decision alternative. And then, secondly, you look at the qualitative benefit attributes. And then the cost attributes. Now, the algorithm. In these two, there are 2 artificial alternatives are hypothesized on this methodology. The first is the ideal alternatives, the one which has the best level of all attributes, considers attributes values, and then we have the negative ideal alternatives, the one which has the worst attributes value. So based on this TOPSIS methodology, you select the alternative that is closest to the ideal solutions and farthest to the negative ideal alternatives. However, there are some intriguing mathematical computations that you can get that in the journal publications. So, result shows that 40% maintains their ranking with AHP. If you remember, we made mention that the publication that was used was based on AHP. Now we have now concluded that 40% maintains their ranking with AHP, while 60% had their ranking reversed. So thank you very much. In conclusion, the result from this work shows a tremendous improvement. You can judge that by having 60% has their ranking reversed. That shows that there are significant changes between the earlier publications and this one. So thank you very much.